Hey, everybody. So I want to report on what I did at the STAC Sprint this time. Mostly I was organizing and following up on email and making sure conversations were going. So know that I accomplished a whole lot, especially since there's the next part of the sprint to organize. But I worked on a couple pull requests. One's kind of a small one that just came up during the sprint of doing trying to make clear that our IDs are unique. This one has some more discussion on it, but hopefully I can take the latest feedback and get it in. And then rendering hints extension, Jeff Albright had brought this up a while ago. It sounded like a cool idea to me, mostly on min-max zoom to help dynamic tilers give hints of where the min and max zoom are, so they don't have to spend extra effort sorting that out and inspecting the cog and can just get going. This turned into a bunch of great comments and discussion. Originally, we were thinking max zooms, and then that evolved with different input, especially Kyle, to just be the max overview GSD. Instead of people think about web Mercator, they can get the max zoom from the GSD, and then the min zoom from this new field, optional in this extension, that reports the GSD at the lowest resolution, and then can be able to calculate from there. Then the other field was the data type, which seemed to be a pretty easy one to get in. Yeah, it's a unsigned int 8-bit or a float, or what those range of values are. There's also lots of really great discussion that I hope will turn into additional extensions for STAC on color palettes and histograms and masks and pixel min-max values. They got a little tricky and complicated and just kind of want to get this one in, so I'm hoping to wrap this PR up and get it in. And then at the very end of the spread, James Banting was the one who started this, had the idea at the beginning. But especially as I'm thinking about organization of the data sprint, I want to get to a really good organization. So this was started with a few fields, ended up adding number of items, number of collections, extensions implemented, figured that can help us as we change the maturity of each of those to track, hey, which STAC catalogs actually have these implemented. And then, another idea I talked about was for the data sprint, just have people test various clients on the various catalogs to make sure the clients are working and the software is working and everything's working. So a field for that. And then, Matthias and Orestes came up with a STAC index. So we want to start to record, hey, have things been submitted here? So, put up a few desired data sets as well that were suggestions, may end up putting those on the same page. But the idea is to help us really organize, to give clear tasks to people coming over the data sprint of these are things you can do. They could be setting up an API, setting up a STAC browser, it could just be testing out with different software, making sure they work, making tutorials, but getting to that really clear picture of what is the state of STAC data sets. And there's lots more to fill in. This is, a couple initial ones. I put in a few more, but my hope is to really flesh this out in the next week or two and try to really get where everything is. So we can have a really productive data strip, making all of these much, much better. That was my sprint. It was great to work with everybody, and I think we should do a remote one of these again before too long. Thanks.